Hello guys and welcome to this week's Nostalgia Film Podcast. Sorry that there wasn't one last week, but we were both really busy, but I'm here with Joe.
And Joe, and welcome to this week's Nostalgia. And today we're not really doing, a movie podcast, we're also including games and the awesome TV.
GTA 5. Oh, sorry.
You spoiled it,
Sorry.
idiot. But yeah, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this has been a great game, okay? So we'll
Yeah.
get into that later. Wow. Then we're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wasn't too impressed, to be honest, and I'll get into why later. Then we're going to talk about Jaws and why you need to rewatch it. Then we're going to do a review of Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters. And then our expectations for The Hobbit 2, Thor 2. And then we recommend, and that's a wrap.
Nice.
Alright, so let's start off with Grand Theft Auto 5.
You can start this off.
Let me just tell you this. The visuals are absolutely amazing.
I do
It's
have
like,
one problem.
what?
Is that sometimes from a distance you get closer to a thing, there's a bit of texture pop in, but that's just the age of the system, not the game. But I can forgive that because the graphics are amazing otherwise.
Yeah. And I have to say, the first mission, I'm not going to spoil anything because I accidentally spoiled it for my friend. The first mission where you have to, I shouldn't tell you.
No.
Alright, cover your ears, people. The first mission where you have to rob a bank and then, try to get away from the police. It is the best mission so far. That mission is so much fun.
Yeah. Who's
It
your
just
favourite
gets it.
character?
Well, I think my favorite character is Michael. I don't know.
Definitely.
There's something about him that just relates to my life so much, and that's not a good thing. Like it's a really bad thing.
Yeah.
Really, really bad thing.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me just say this. So far, it is one of the best games I think I've ever played. Let
Definitely.
me just tell you. Let me just tell you this. I do not play many games. I'm not a gamer like Josh. I don't have the time to sit around and play Minecraft. Okay, I have better things to do, like watch films. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto. I couldn't get away from my PlayStation, and yeah, it was so addicting. And I last week, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't busy. I was playing Grand Theft Auto.
I got
I'm
it
sorry,
yesterday and I can't get off it. It was a
I'm
struggle
so,
getting off of the game to do this podcast.
I'm sorry, but it's like a a very bad person being addicted to cocaine. You know, we just we breathe it in and it just goes up our cell. It just gets into us and we go high.
There is actually a level in the game where you are actually high. which
Thanks for spoiling that.
It's not really spoiling it because I didn't spoil any plot details or anything, but
True, but I have to give this, just be aware that I'm only like 22% so far, but I'm gonna have to give this a 4.9 out of 5. I can't give it a 5 yet because I haven't finished the game.
no, I'm probably about 6 or 7% into the game. Um, it's awesome. I'm gonna go 4.8, 4.89 out of 5.
Nice. Want to just give it a 4.9?
All right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, now stop being a douche. Alright, so let's get on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I'm gonna say this. It is so cheesy and campy. I wasn't impressed.
I liked it. I didn't love it. it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, like the comedy is quite good. I laughed quite a lot, but I don't think that. I think their goal is to make us laugh and not to get us immersed into the action or the characters. It's just a comedy show by the looks of things.
Yeah, like the first line Coulson said is like, "Welcome to level 7," and then he says, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I had to hide in that dark corner. I just had to," or something like that. And I'm like, okay, that was kind of funny, but can you just focus on telling a coherent story? Like,
Yeah,
we
true.
didn't even need Coulson back, really. I love Coulson, but we need to know how he's back alive, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Didn't he get like shot in the
No, he got
Avengers?
stabbed in the chest by Loki.
How do you
I
survive
don't
that?
know, you even see him die.
Oh god. Maybe like Iron Man gives him, I don't know, something to make him survive. No. I don't want him. I want him dead. That's an awful thing to say, but he needs to die
And they need to introduce
and
some
stay dead.
villains, like proper Marvel villains, at least for an episode. I made this point in my...
I'd like to. I would like to see like a little, like even if it's just for like 3 seconds, a little bit of Loki.
Yeah,
That's if he doesn't die in
Thor 2.
Thor
He,
2.
he probably will, though, I'm just saying.
I hope not, because isn't he like isn't he like not supposed to come into the Avengers 2?
No, he's not.
Ah, see?
Yeah. But,
Why do they tell us that? Like, oh crap.
sorry about that.
Why do they tell us that crap? Like, I want to know. I want to know that after you release the movie, so that there's not a chance that he will die.
Hmm.
Yeah. Writers are about as silly as Josh.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna rate the first episode. Seriously, I'm gonna give it a 3. I enjoyed it. It has a lot of room for improvement. And at the end, with Coulson's car turning into that, like, ship and flying away. But this isn't Back to the Future. This is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie you. I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. It certainly wasn't awful, but it certainly wasn't great either.
No.
All right, people of America, let's talk about Percy Jackson, the Sea of Monster.
Alright, I'll start this one off. Okay, you may think I'm a nerd for noticing this, but you may have noticed it too. You know where...
I
Yeah,
did, I
yeah.
did, I did, I did, I did, I
Like with the
did,
gate, the camp
I
and the
did,
force field, that kind of...
I
Yeah, okay.
did, I
Yeah.
did. Half of the world realized that. Don't think you're a genius, okay?
Okay. Well, I pay attention.
Shut your
Okay,
face.
okay. Yeah, this movie was good. It's not terrible. Loads of critics have been bashing it, beating it up, beating it to a bloody pulp. But
Want to know? Do you want to know why?
why?
Because Harry Potter has set the bar really
To be honest
high.
with you, Harry Potter sucks balls, and no one cares anymore.
Well, the films are actually quite good if you look at them from a critical kind of standard. But Percy Jackson, like critics don't realize that like when they go, like they may transfer from Harry Potter. They may have just got out of the theater from seeing Harry Potter and then they're going to see Percy Jackson, but they don't realize that they're actually two different things.
Yeah, I will admit this one's script was a bit cheesy and a bit weak. I will admit that.
But so was the first one's, and that's what I really liked about it.
Mm,
Is that it knows it's cheesy and it knows that it's,
I know.
not as good as other
Another thing though,
films.
this isn't a spoiler because it's in one of the trailers, but you know the bit where Percy throws his sword into that metal ball and it explodes? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, that's just an excuse to put a bit of 3D in there so people will think that I've paid an extra £3 that means something.
I never saw it in 3D. Was it a good
No,
3D
no, it
experience?
wasn't. And the CGI was pretty terrible. Like, those little snakes on that guy's staff. What the hell?
Yeah, there wasn't a big budget for it. Like it got a budget of 5 million less than the first
The
one.
first one was great. This one is good, but it's not gonna win. It's not gonna win any Oscars or anything like that. The acting, for the most part, is
But
good.
who said they were supposed to? Like, are they supposed to?
I don't know. I think all films should have a chance at getting an Oscar or an Academy Award or something.
What about the Expendables? Those movies are just made for fun.
That is true. It's a throwback to the 80s action movies. Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, maybe that was making sense what I said then. Um, it was good though. It wasn't terrible. I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm gonna have to tie you. I thought Logan Lerman does a great job of coming back as Percy after the big and extremely successful cult classic, if you may, Perks of Being a Wallflower. So yeah, Logan Lerman, I love him. He's a really good actor. I'd like to see him kind of get into a bit of comedy.
Mm.
I'd really like to see that. But what do you think? Will they make a Percy Jackson
Of
3?
course they will. Well, in fact, no, they might do. They might not. Then again, I don't think anyone, well, from a critical standpoint, I don't think anyone saw this movie. I think there was like a couple thousand or so, a few thousand people who saw the first one. But it's an underrated movie, and underrated doesn't always mean really good. It is good, but it's definitely not great.
How many people are at your theater?
There was me, it was me, my dad, 3 people, and probably about 10 or 11.
I'm gonna have to tie you. Like, it was in the smallest
It was in the
theater,
smallest screen in the whole
and
cinema. Seriously, it was.
yeah, on opening
Yeah.
week. That is really rare. And to let you know, it has made $174.57 million worldwide on a budget of 90.
Oh, that's quite bad.
It's actually quite good, actually. It's nearly doubled its
I
budget.
know, but the first one was great. I give the first one a 5 out of 5.
Honestly, I would too. I really enjoyed that.
Mm.
Let's just search up how Percy Jackson Lightning Thief did.
That's the thing though, on IMDb, Sea of Monsters has a higher rating than Lightning Thief. Lightning Thief got 5.8 and Sea of Monsters got 6.2. That's
That's
what I don't
strange.
get.
Yeah, as I said, Lightning Thief got 5 million extra of a budget, and it grossed $226 million worldwide. Now that is really, really good.
Mm. It's because people were expecting something new, and we kind of got it. It could have been the new Harry Potter if the
It it this movie had like the potential of being the Golden Compass,
the
like
Golden Compass was shit. What are you talking about?
exactly. It could have had the potential of being that, like bad, cheesy, dull, uninteresting, silly fantasy, but it was fun and exciting and gripping. And just to let you know, I don't know why there hasn't been a Golden Compass sequel, because uh, it actually like doubled its gross worldwide. Domestically, in America, it did really, really crappy.
Mm.
I'd really like to see a sequel to that film because it wasn't a good film, but it'd be good to see how they would continue it on.
Yeah.
So yeah, people, let's move on to our expectations for The Hobbit 2.
Okay. I'm hoping it's as good as the first one. The first one was my second favourite Middle-earth movie. First being Fellowship of the Ring. Hopefully this is gonna be amazing. Hopefully.
I think The Hobbit 2, it's gonna be like the same as The Hobbit, They were filmed back to back, written back to back. it's gonna have the same tone and the same structure as The Hobbit. So if you didn't like The Hobbit, stay clear because that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get. I'm not saying that you're gonna get The Hobbit all over again. I'm just saying you're gonna get that same tone that The Hobbit had. And now, critically, The Hobbit was actually pretty awful. It didn't win over a lot of
I loved
critics
it.
as The Lord of the Rings did. I'm gonna admit it is nowhere near as good as The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like not even
I
a
think it's better than
smidge.
two of them,
Like
in my opinion.
no,
That
no, you're silly. Don't
okay.
laugh at me.
I'm
You're
not
being
being
rude.
rude. I'm stating my opinion.
Shh. This movie has got an extended cut on Blu-ray. It's coming out very soon. I'm thinking of buying it if it's not too pricey because apparently it's going to be $50 and I'm like, no. But its original runtime is 170 minutes. It does not need an extended edition. Lord of the Rings did not need an extended edition. I hate the extended
One
editions.
of them is kind of relevant though, because you see how Count Dooku dies.
Which
Second
one's
one,
that?
I think.
Oh yeah, that's
That
right. I went to see that like before The Hobbit come out. Our cinema did like 3 weeks before The Hobbit, like they did the extended editions of Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. Like they did that week on week on week, all the extended editions. I went to see every single one of them,
wow.
and our theaters were empty. Okay, they were empty. No one came to them. Like I think I was the only one in the theaters. Obviously, in the smallest theater there, and when The Hobbit come, the theater was actually full, like full.
Wow.
It's unacceptable.
I really liked the Hobbit one though. That's the thing. I really liked it. The scene stealer was Gollum. The thing that makes me really, really love it is that 20-minute scene with Gollum, which I probably could have watched for 3 hours.
Yeah, that scene was so well done. Peter Jackson really knows what he wants
I
to do with
know.
that
I'm gonna miss
character,
him.
and we're not gonna see him ever again
Mm,
on
no.
screen. So kiss your slimy, sexy, beautiful creature away because you're not gonna see him again.
Okay. You're freaking me out. I don't like it.
Well, I'm not saying that I hated The Hobbit 2. I actually really enjoyed it, but it's just not as good as the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'd still give it 4 out of 5,
Mm.
but The Hobbit 2, I'm expecting I just want it to be a tad bit better than The Hobbit. I just want it to be at least a tad little bit better. I want it to be at least 4.5 standard. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we really don't know where it's gonna go. I've read the book. To be honest with you, I didn't really like the book much. It was alright. Um, but I want the film to be better than the book, and so far it has been. But it's one book split into 3 films, and Lord of the Rings was 3 films split into 3 parts, so that works better.
Right, let me just tell you this. The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, nominated for 3 Oscars, won nothing.
What?
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Got 3 Academy Awards, didn't it?
It won 11 Oscars.
Whoa.
Everything it got nominated for, it won.
Wow. Was one of them longest film in the century? Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Because
No.
it's like 3 hours. It's like 3.5 hours. Imagine how long the extended cut would be.
Oh, it goes for 230 minutes.
Exactly, like 3.5 hours.
Yeah. It's actually 4 hours. Go to school.
Okay. I go to school.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Just because I go to school doesn't mean I pay attention and everything. But I still go.
Who's your teacher?
I have
What's her
loads of
name?
teachers. I
What's
can't
their
remember all of
names?
them. Don't really leave an impact. Alright.
What do you get on the report
What's
card?
that? We don't
Report
have report
card.
cards.
What school do you go to? A public school?
Yeah.
You poor little boy. Poor little boy.
Okay,
Poor
whatever.
little
Let's just move on
boy.
to our
Poor
expectations for
little
Thor
boy.
2.
Thor 2 is gonna suck. I just know it.
It looks alright. I'm still gonna go and see it. But
The advertising is exactly like
Iron Man 3
Iron
was
Man
good.
3. No, the advertising is just like it. Next thing we know,
To,
Loki won't be the
no,
actual villain, and
he'll, he
he would have been just
he'll be called
acting this
Trevor.
whole time.
I actually like the twist though. It makes me laugh. I watched the film the other day with my mum, and me and her were just laughing. Oh, hence. But it's
It's so
funny. That's the thing,
stupid.
though. They butchered
It's
the
not
character, but
funny.
it's funny.
I'm
Makes me
funny.
laugh. Them.
Ha.
Yeah, not laughing.
Hoot, hoot, hoot.
Not laughing.
There you're laughing now,
No,
you
I'm not.
little boy. I love you.
Okay.
For the win.
Okay. Yeah. Thor 2 is probably gonna suck. I don't know. It could go. It could go good though.
I'd like to see a critic review before I actually walk into Thor: The Dark World. I will probably see it second weekend. Honestly, I don't really want to see it that
Imagine if it was
much.
worse than Transformers 2.
Then I'd never want to see it in my whole
Imagine.
life.
Imagine.
If it was worse than Transformers 2, I'd shoot myself.
Goodbye. No
I
thanks.
love you.
I don't want any pizza.
The Transformers trilogy is so overlong. It does not need to be 150 minutes each.
150? What? No, that's
Yep.
including the end credits. The regular films are only 2 hours and
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
No. The credits go
No,
for
they
5
don't. So I
minutes.
watched it the other day. I was looking at the time and it said 2 hours and 20 minutes.
No. Why would you be watching
Because
Transformers
I
again?
was seeing if I still liked it. No.
Do you have it on Blu-ray? Oh, thank God.
I can't find it. I saw the second
don't
one
get
on
it?
Blu-ray the other day. I almost got it. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do I need to come to freaking England and give you my Blu-ray copy of Les Miserables and show you a
Yeah,
quality
that would be
film?
helpful actually, because my parents are trying to find it to get me to watch it.
Your parents
No,
are
it's because they want to
genius
see it.
people. Your
Okay,
parents are
we've
genius
kind of gone
people.
off topic.
No, you're
We're
off
supposed to be talking about
topic.
Thor too.
We're supposed to be talking about your face,
I don't like
baby.
where this is going. I don't.
Don't love me. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Whatever, major
Okay, yeah. I don't
loser.
really have anything else to say about Thor 2 at all, to be honest.
It looks really unexciting and
It shows us a
overbloated with
death in the
CGI.
trailer as well.
It shows us your face.
Ooh, get owned. Okay, yeah, but it shows us like a major death in the trailer. So,
Alright, well let's get on to Jaws and why we should rewatch it.
you should rewatch Jaws because it's a classic. You can get it on Blu-ray because it looks freaking fantastic. Even though you can tell that it's green screen sometimes and they switch between real and the fake shark. There we go. That's my philosophy.
Nice. Well, I reckon you should rewatch Jaws because its mother. I'm gonna say it. Do you want me to say
It's
it?
up to you.
Because its mother. Because its mother. Because it's. Because its mother.
Awesome.
Because it's motherfucking awesome.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
we do it.
that's how we do it.
That's
Pimp.
how we do it in the house,
Dog.
roadhouse.
Dog.
Road. Okay,
Dog.
what the
Woof
hell?
woof.
Yeah, you need to rewatch it. It's a classic. It really is. Classic Spielberg film. Robot Shark wasn't working for most of the movie. That bit where a character's swimming under the ocean, he looks into the broken pipe, and then that dead guy comes out. That gets me every time. And I pretty much lost all my dinner after that.
I don't
do.
get scared. I don't get
I do a
scared
little
in
bit, you know,
Jaws.
one scene.
It's all fake crap, like your
No,
face.
no, don't you mean like Miley Cyrus's boobs?
She came in like a
Oh God,
wrecking
stop singing,
ball.
please.
And she can't
Watch Jaws
stop
because it's
making
awesome. Buy it on Blu-ray because
pornos.
it's awesome on Blu-ray. It's just awesome. And don't buy the third one because the third one is terrible, and so's the fourth one, and the fifth one's. I
So's the
actually don't mind
second
the
one.
second one, to be honest with you.
Because you're a loser. Okay, I've made a song
Okay
for
then,
everyone to
let's
listen to.
go with Mr. Joe Akers. No, you shut your face.
Shut your face. And Mally can't stop making pornos.
Oh God. Wait, keep on singing, keep on singing, keep on singing.
Thank you. She can't stop taking her clothes off. She can't stop.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, you're a genius.
Don't say that, he'll keep on laughing and he'll never stop.
Ah ha ha ha.
Okay. Yeah, are we done talking about Jaws?
Alright. Yep, let's move on to our last thing of the night. We recommend. Now I'll start off with
I saw that. I
Taken.
don't know the big whoop, to be honest. I can't. No, I didn't really like it much.
Are you sure you didn't see Taken 2?
I'm not sure. I saw it on YouTube and I guess oh, Taken. Click.
Taken is amazing. Taken 2 is absolute crap. If you get the chance to see Taken, I would definitely recommend it. if you had the chance to see Taken 2, the person who makes you watch it should
Okay.
get chopped
Okay.
with a knife, a very
Okay.
sharp knife, because it is the most dumb movie ever. But Taken is such a smart, intelligent, and very thrilling thriller. So yeah, I'd probably give it a
Okay
4 out of
then,
5.
I recommend. Let me go to my Blu-ray cupboard. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I recommend
Um,
Prometheus because it looks fantastical.
did
Yeah, I've
you
seen it
even
before.
see
Haven't
that?
watched it on Blu-ray yet, but I've seen the film. Yeah, the
All
film
right.
is really good in my opinion. If you're a fan of Alien, you're gonna like it. There's not really loads and loads of killing. It's more of a discovery movie, bit like the first Alien was. But
Did you get
no, it's
scared
nothing to
in
be scared of.
Prometheus? Are you kidding
No, I'm
me?
not.
There's a
No,
couple
there's
of
not.
jump scares, right? Are you
You
kidding me?
get
Am I the
scared
only
watching
one who
Prometheus.
gets
Okay,
scared
okay,
while
okay.
watching?
It's understandable getting scared at horror films like, I don't know, Friday the 13th or something. Yeah,
Texas
but it's not.
Chainsaw?
Yeah, but
I
then
don't
again,
get
Prometheus
scared
isn't
by
even a
them though.
horror film, and you get scared of it.
Exactly. Why?
Alien is a horror film,
Do
and
I need
that doesn't scare anybody.
It scares
I'm not
you because
11.
you're 11. Who's 11 that I
Will's
know then?
brother. No, Connor's older than
Oh,
me.
Connor. No, Connor's 12. No,
Oh yeah, he's 2.
isn't he like
In fact, no,
2?
I'm older than him. Then.
Connor, we love you.
I don't.
Um, well, yeah. So, can I come back next week so we can have
Wait,
a
Joe,
threesome
no,
podcast?
don't go there. Don't go somewhere where you can't get out of. Lindsay Lohan's ass.
Because I really
Don't get yourself
liked
in a place
that.
where you're gonna get stuck and not be able to come out. Lindsay Lohan's ass.
I
Okay,
really
okay,
like
okay.
to touch
Joe,
that.
Joe, you're scaring me. I know you
I
do.
scare you all the
No,
time,
no, you scare me at the
baby.
things you say. And I don't even want to know what you do.
I do it. Alright. Well, make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and
My name's
share.
Joseph, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. To give this a 4.9 out of 5. I can't give it a 5 yet because I haven't finished the game.
No, I'm probably about 6 or 7% into the game. Um, it's awesome. I'm gonna go 4.8, 4.89 out of 5.
Nice. Want to just give it a 4.9?
Alright, yeah, okay.
Yeah, now stop being a douche. Alright, so let's get on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, I'm going to say this. It is so cheesy and campy. I wasn't impressed.
I liked it. I didn't love it. It has a lot of potential.
Yeah, like, the comedy is quite good. I laughed quite a lot, but I don't think that... I think their goal is to make us laugh and not to get us immersed into the action or the characters. It's just a comedy show. Fun.
Yeah. Who's
It
your
just
favorite
gets...
character?
Well, I think my favorite character is Michael. I don't know,
Definitely.
there's something about him that just relates to my life so much. And that's not a good thing. Like, it's a really bad thing.
Yeah.
Really bad thing.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think Grand Theft Auto 5, let me just say this. So far, it is one of the best games I think I've ever played. Let me
Definitely.
just tell you this. I do not play many games. I'm not a gamer like Josh. I don't have the time to sit around and play Minecraft. Okay? You know, I have better things to do like watch films. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, I
Hello guys and welcome to this week's Nostalgia Film Podcast. Sorry that there wasn't one last week, but we were both really busy, but I'm here with Joe.
and Joe, and welcome to this week's Nostalgia. And today we're not really doing, a movie podcast. We're also including games and the awesome TV.
GTA 5. Oh, sorry.
You spoiled it,
Sorry.
idiot. But yeah, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this has been a great game. Okay? So we'll
Yeah.
get into that later. Wow. Then we're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wasn't too impressed, to be honest, and I'll get into why later. Then we're going to talk about Jaws and why you need to rewatch it. Then we're going to do a review of Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters. And then our expectations for The Hobbit 2, Thor 2. And then we recommend, and that's a wrap.
Nice.
Alright, so let's start off with Grand Theft Auto 5.
You can start this off.
Let me just tell you this. The visuals are absolutely amazing.
I do
It's
have
like,
one problem.
what?
Is that sometimes from a distance you get closer to a thing, there's a bit of texture pop in, but that's just the age of the system, not the game. But I can forgive that because the graphics are amazing otherwise.
Yeah. And I have to say, the first mission, I'm not going to spoil anything because I accidentally spoiled it for my friend. The first mission where you have to, oh, I shouldn't tell you.
No.
Alright, cover your ears, people. The first mission where you have to rob a bank and then try to get away from the police. It is the best mission so far. That mission is so much fun. Couldn't get away from my PlayStation, and yeah, it was so addicting. And I last week, this I'm going to be honest, I wasn't busy. I was playing Grand Theft Auto.
I got
I'm
it
sorry,
yesterday and I can't get off it. It was a
I'm
struggle
so,
getting off of the game to do this podcast.
I'm sorry, but I was just. It's like a very bad person being addicted to cocaine. You know, we just we breathe it in and it just goes up our cell. It just gets into us and we go high.
There is actually a level in the game where you are actually high. Which
Thanks for spoiling that.
it's not really spoiling it because I didn't spoil any plot details or anything, but
True, but I have to give this, just be aware that I'm only like 22% so far, but I'm gonna have